3, 2, 1, and welcome back to the Let's Navigate and Explore podcast. Let's go, episode 12. We welcome back Adarius.
Hello.
We're on video.
Yes. What's going on?
Let's go. We're doing okay. So, how's it going, Adarius? It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm tired.
You're tired.
I'm always tired. But everything's been going good though. Everything's fine.
Good.
Yeah.
What's new?
Nothing much.
Nothing. No videos. Tell me about your channel. What's going with that?
The GV80 finally. That's a SUV from Genesis. I'm gonna say
Okay.
Hyundai. It's the same company. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. So Genesis has a new SUV that competes with like the Aviator.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know. That's a tough cookie.
Really?
Yes.
In a good way or bad way?
Good way.
Ooh, tell me.
So with the GV80, Genesis, they finally came along to the SUV like phrase,
Okay.
kind of late to the party, but
Right.
never too late, never too early. But the GV80 that I tested was really good. Not powerful like the Aviator though. That's 400 horsepower
Okay.
compared to the GV80. It's like 375,
Okay.
but not bad power. But the interior is really nice. So I'm kind of torn between the GV80 and the Aviators.
Really?
The Aviators.
But okay, but what makes it? What's giving it like that juice, that power over the Aviator?
I don't know. This is really hard. I can't like me personally. Like I'm really into like new stuff, like new technology,
Okay.
new cars. So it's kind of hard to say because I don't know. Like one day I can like, oh, that car is nice, and the next day I'm like, I don't know. So like,
So is it technology? Is it interior? Is it
Interior is really
performance?
performance. I get it to the Aviator, of course. Like
Okay.
that definitely has it. Like,
Okay. So point for Aviator on performance. Okay. So give me interior.
GV80.
Really?
Yes, it's really that good.
Really?
Google it. It's like they have a 14.5 inch display.
Okay.
Oh my God, that thing is so nice.
Okay.
I know the Aviator has like a 10-inch display, which is not bad. Still a decent sized screen. I know we have to talk about the screen before, but
Okay. So, but when you sit in the cars.
Mhm.
You feel that comfort from the Aviator. You're gonna
Yeah,
tell
exactly.
You're gonna tell me that you that car is better.
See, I'm torn. I don't know. It's like I do so many cars every single day. It's just like I don't know what's nice and what's not. It's too many options, man. It's too many options. But I don't know. It's like I like both.
Okay.
If I had to pick, I pick both. I pick both.
Price range. What are we looking at?
They're equally about the same price.
Really?
Yeah, around the one that I tested
in the
was
50s range, 50 and above.
starting price. But like the one that I tested with the Prestige package, I was like 75 grand. I know the Aviator, they top out around like 76, 77.
Right.
So depends on you want American luxury or Korean luxury. So
Okay.
it really depends on your taste.
True.
If you like American, you like Korean. But they kind of like price the same. But one's expensive, maybe like a couple $100 or maybe a couple $1,000, but both in the same price range. So
Okay.
everything's expensive nowadays. Legit, everything.
It is.
Escalades,
It is.
Navigators,
Everything.
everything's expensive. Where do you think people get this money from? Like, car manufacturers make cars cheaper,
But they do. But like oddly, like I feel like everything. I do agree. Everything's going way up,
like through the roof.
way up.
Right.
But then you still have like maybe Toyota.
Those are expensive too, Chris.
True.
I
but
tested a
cheaper.
Camry, like an XS.
Oh no, dude.
That was like 40 grand, 40 plus.
Like we said this on one of the other episodes. Like
Right.
I was scrolling through social media
Mhm.
and I saw a Camry. It was a stock photo,
Right.
but it looked very nice.
Right. No,
But
they're nice looking
They're
cars.
nice, but if you're telling me a Camry is 40 and above,
That's
like
a lot
good
of
for
money.
you.
Right, good for you. Because I ain't got that kind of money. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
True, but like
Dude, you can get your
You're
SUV for that price. Legit. Like an SUV. You can get a 3-row. I'm not sure what 3-row though, but you can get a 3-row for 40 grand. Like cars are not.
tell me what can you get for 40? An SUV they could get for 40.
Good question. I'm not too sure. Like, well, for 40 grand, I feel like you can get like
a lot for 40.
That's $40,000. That's a lot of money. Like if I have 40 grand right now, I don't know what I would do with it, but it's a lot of money. But like for 40 grand, you can get you a 3-row or even a 5-row. Like you can have more cargo, more space, even more technology.
In an SUV or
SUV. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can find one for like 40 grand. That's
new.
Brand new, brand freaking new, like no miles or nothing. So
interesting.
Let me get an Explorer, maybe in a Bronco, you know.
Hey, true.
Shout out Bronco.
Shout out Bronco. That's what we're gonna talk about. Right. But before that, aside for let's throw this little curveball. Okay. What would you buy for $40,000? Like if I gave you a check for $40,000, what would you buy?
Personally,
like nothing, you know. If you want to add a car, cool. But just talk.
Me personally, I'm not a car kind of guy. Like I like performance. I like performance.
But even though
I don't have no kids, I'm like, I just like SUVs.
Even though your sole job is car reviews, right, and you're not a car guy.
No. Like I like SUVs. Like I will review a car, pickup truck, all that. Like pickup trucks and SUVs.
You surprise me every single day.
Yeah, you know. I surprise myself sometimes too. People like, you don't like cars? I'm like, no. I like cars, but I just like SUVs. Like Americans love SUVs. I don't know. True. I guess because it's more versatility to it. Like you can put more stuff in the cargo, more leg room.
Is it a big ego thing?
Me personally, if I had to pick between a car and an SUV, I would just pick an SUV over a car.
Really, I'll go car.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, you get the same fuel economy with the SUV. They're more fuel efficient nowadays.
True.
Depends on what you get.
All right. So,
but if I had to pick 40 grand,
exactly. Yeah. Like if I gave you a check right now, what would you buy for 40,000? You could like give me like a small little list or one big purchase.
I'll go for the Ford Explorer. I'm not gonna lie to
one big purchase.
Yeah.
Ford Explorer. Boom, right there.
Mm-hmm. And then I get a lot of incentives from Ford Kindle.
You know?
Hey, give me something off.
You could, absolutely.
But yeah, I will honestly just go for the Explorer. I just like the Explorer. Like it looks better to me in a sense of appearance wise. It looks just like the Aviator. Like like I have money. Like I have the bragging rights. Like I got this.
True.
I bought cash for it. So $40,000. There you go. I will pick a Ford Explorer.
No, but you know, honestly, I've seen more Aviators now. On the road,
yes.
Shout out to Lincoln. You know,
shout out Doral.
Shout out Doral, Lincoln, and shout out Lincoln and Color Bay. You know, good for them. But yeah, honestly, we are seeing a lot more Aviators on the road.
Yes.
But every single time I see an Aviator, it does look like a Range Rover.
Yes, I would agree with you.
That body 1,000%. type. That body type, but if you're lucky enough to see an Aviator, that is a tank. It's
honestly, I review a lot of cars and SUVs and trucks.
To me, it's big.
It is big. I think it's one of the longest in the segment. I think
yes. It's long. It's like if you're driving, you're gonna notice, and you're definitely you're gonna turn around and see.
So it's like between the concierge. It's the concierge first, and then there's the Aviator, and then it's the Navigator. So if you don't want the small concierge, you can go for the Aviator. If you want the Aviator, go for the Navigator, which is way bigger. It's like body on frame kind of thing there. Of course. So it's up to you. It's up to your preference. If you want big, you go for the Navigator. If you want small, you go for the concierge. If you want in between, you go for the Aviator. Sure. So you have different options in the Lincoln lineup.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about the Bronco. So shout out to Ford. They are finally starting to trickle in. Right. A majority of the Ford dealerships here in Miami have at least one model.
Right.
Darius, you got to see one up close and personal. You sat in it. Right. What is your take?
Honestly, Ford did a good job. I'm trying to look for the trim that I sat in. I did the Outer Banks, which is sort of an off-road kind of thing.
Starting MSRP.
This book doesn't tell me that.
And is that it?
Yeah, so MSRP is $33,655.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
It's not bad. It's really it's priced well, I think, in a sense.
So what did you think?
Actually, really good.
Really good.
Honestly, I think it looks really good, but I do see some Ford Escape in there a little bit. Because it does run on the same platform as the Ford Escape. So, which is not a bad looking car. It's not a bad looking car.
No, I don't.
But I feel like
So what did you what were the first things that popped for you when you sat in it, when you looked at it from afar?
The color combination. When I sat in, it was brown, like a light mocha brown, mocha brown, and then it had like some black, like some black material. So it's like two-tone color combination. But I did like the interior though. Even though I think that was an 8-inch display that I sat in. I don't think it comes bigger than an 8-inch display.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Don't quote Do your research.
Yeah, don't quote me on that one, guys. Don't quote me on that one. But I think you do get an 8-inch as standard. But I think so. But the one I will go for is a 2-door version.
Okay.
But Ford said it's not going to be ready yet, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I spoke to one of the representatives from Ford when I sat in it, and he told me that the Broncos, like you said, they're coming to the dealerships, which I have seen with my own 2 eyes. He said those are coming first. They built these first, and then they're making their way to the 2-door version. So I thought the 2-door version was going to be first, but it's going to be the 4-door version. So you guys go check out your local Ford dealership, whatever.
They're priced good. These cars are very
built up.
Yes, and and it's the Bronco. So, if you're looking for the old school version, maybe not.
Really pricey.
Of course, really the old school. But compare the old school version to what what's out there. Like what do you see similar, and then what is something that Ford did that like the upgraded version?
I do see some of the resemblance from like the first ever Bronco from like the 60s, I think it was. Like you do see that small like concept, but they just modernized it. Like they made it look more like what we see today, like LED lights, different styling. But you can still tell it still has that Bronco DNA. Like a lot of people don't like the Mach-E, but I still see a Ford Mustang.
Really?
Yes, I do. In a sense, it's just electric. In a sense.
No, I understand that, but
some people just don't like that. I don't know why, but I like it.
No, right. In pictures, I haven't
seen one in person.
Yeah. Right. Me neither. So I haven't seen the Mach-E in person, in pictures. But to say it looks like a Mustang, like
a 4-door version Mustang.
No,
because they don't make those. So until now,
I don't know. That's a good one because like Ford added the name like the Mustang Mach-E.
Right.
It gave Mustang in it, but like I really don't see
the resemblance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I see in the front a little bit, just like it doesn't have a big old V8 or a V6 or a 4-cylinder under the hood, but it's electric
and it's fast. It's powerful.
0 to 60, I think, like 4.5 seconds around that range.
So you're getting performance on the Mach-E, but in my personal opinion, I just don't see maybe like the rev. Like if you put a Mustang and the Mach-E, and for someone who doesn't know Mustangs, for example, like someone who's
that lived on the rock all their life,
kind of, I guess.
Right.
What do you think? Do you think they'll be able to like, hey, yes, this looks 50, like a 50. True. Okay, I agree.
I wouldn't say 75, 25, but I say 50.
Okay, I'll give you 50-50. I agree with 50.
Because they were like, nah, yeah,
yes, no,
no, right.
Okay, so, what else can you add about the Bronco?
I honestly do like that 2-door version though. Like that 2-door version, like that's really nice. Now that looks like the one from OJ was running from. I don't want to talk about that, but yeah, OJ, Well, anyway, yeah, the 2-door version. I'm sorry, I like that one. My cousin was thinking about putting a deposit down. I was like convincing him, like I'm like, wait, put the $100 down. Like
you might as well.
Right,
you might as well.
I'm like, if it gets here and you don't want it, you don't have to get it. I mean, you spent $100 somewhere else before, so
and you're getting it back.
Right. I think Ford makes it refund it to you.
I think so.
Yeah. Don't quote us.
It's $100. It's $100.
Yeah, you can
don't quote us. But yeah,
don't quote us on that one, guys.
But it's not like you're putting down maybe $1,000. Okay, then
you look really skeptical.
Exactly. Yeah, if you're putting 1,000,
you want the 1,000 back.
Exactly. Yeah, you either want it back or
even the 100. Even the 100 depends on.
True.
But you spend $100 somewhere else and you don't even realize it.
True.
$100 is like the new $20 nowadays.
I don't know. Really?
And once you break that $100, you're like, wait, where it went? Just like a 20, you're like, dude, I swear.
No, but true. Like if you break 100, and then you
may have 80 left, and then you start buying little things. You're like, wait, I had $80 left. Where did it go? I don't know.
We're going very off topic.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so with Christmas, like a little bit more than a week away.
Right.
Darius, what is something that you and your family does every Christmas? Like kind of like
Like
if you have
tradition,
kind of or something that you look forward to during this time.
Gifts, free gifts. But my family does. We do the same thing as any other like traditional family would do. You know, wake up early in the morning, let the kids open the gifts. I'm a little too over that now. But you're never too old for Christmas gifts. You know, you could be 100 years old. You know, never too old. But I'm looking forward to some gifts this year. If I don't get any gifts, it's gonna be a problem. I promise you, it's gonna be a problem. But you know, just like every other, you know, American family, you know, any other family in the world. But you know, just open gifts.
What do you do on the 24th?
The 24th.
Are you more like on the 24th is the big day, the like kind of like the big celebration, or is it the 25th? Like the
I would say the 25th, like growing up as a kid, like the 21st, I'm like, yes, come on, 12 o'clock, where you at? Come on. She's like, well, it's Christmas technically. He has to open up one gift. So, you know, like the 24th, I'm like, dude, when is it gonna be 12 o'clock? I'm like, I'm waiting. But other than that, you know, maybe with my kids, I don't know. Me personally, I don't know. Just like, I don't know. Like I just feel like we just do like everything like a normal family would do on Christmas.
Because like on the of course like on a Hispanic side you got like the like Nochebuena. So that's how they call it. And you know, on the 24th you get together with the family, bring the family together. You have, you know, you do the big dinner spread.
Right. Kind of like a Thanksgiving kind of thing.
Exactly. Right. Then midnight hits, and then you know No, we actually true. Yeah, we open the majority of the gifts that we hand out like to other family members, and then you know, and then midnight, and then I think Christmas Day is more for like the kids, and then you open the gifts that Santa dropped off, and I think
Santa Claus.
Yeah, man.
I remember in school.
How old were you when you realized
that Santa wasn't?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna even say it, but you know, we're parents out there. We're not gonna even say that, but you know, maybe when I was like in the first or second grade.
First grade, really?
It's like I woke up. I'm like,
how old? I'm like, what, 7?
Yeah, like 5. Yeah, 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Because you know my birthday is in September. Shout out to all the Virgos out there.
Shout out,
Virgo season.
We're funny story. We're one day apart.
Right, literally the 13th to 14th. And we just figured that out recently.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. But maybe when I was like in the first or second grade, that's when I found out that Santa Claus wasn't, you know, that guy. Because I remember it was so weird to me. It's like, honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't feel like I actually believed in that.
Really?
No, I just like that wasn't like a concept in my mind.
Really?
Like,
so what did your parents like kind of like say?
I mean, it was like, oh, Santa's gonna come tonight, and I'm like, yeah, he is, huh? I just seen you buy that toy from the store. Dude, don't play with nobody. But growing up, it's like
shout out to the parents.
I believed in that, but as you get older, and you're like, okay,
of course,
here's my mom, my dad, auntie, you know, people buy me gifts. But in a sense, like I would never spoil that for a child. Like if that's what you believe in, that's what you believe in. When you get older, you see for yourself. So I never tell a kid that Santa.
No.
You know that I'd never do that. Never do that, because the thing is, nobody didn't do that to me as a kid, so I wouldn't, you know, let that happen. So I'm telling my kids, I'm like, look, believe what you want to believe.
Okay, so would you throw the name Santa out there?
Yeah, I'll say Santa's coming tonight.
Okay,
but in my head, I'm like, I'm really the Santa.
No, of course, but like, I guess, you know, that imagination for your kids who's kind of like, yes, there we go. Yeah, that have that innocence because, you know, they're small, and then I guess they don't know,
right?
So you throw that out there, and you know, that innocence they believe, and they get all excited.
I remember a long time I believed in the Tooth Fairy. I believed in the Tooth Fairy. I swear to God.
I did too.
I remember one time because my tooth I fell out or whatever, and my grandma's like, "Oh, put it under the pillow." I remember I laid down, and the next morning I lifted up. It was still there. I was like, "Bro, what happened?" I'm like, "Grandma, it didn't come last night." She's like, "I don't know what happened to the Tooth Fairy." I was like, "I'm gonna try again." And then the next morning, I left it on the pillow all day, and I went and did it again. It was like $20 on my
you got a
grandma, she was like here balling. Just give me $20. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my grandma.
So I remember when I was smaller, you know, my parents made us. I have 2 younger brothers, and we would like write to Santa.
Right. Oh, okay, that's different.
Really?
I never
done that?
No.
Okay,
maybe in school, maybe they used to make us do it in like.
Okay, so yeah, so we each have a stocking with our names on it, and then our parents will make us write, to Santa, like, hey, write to Santa and tell them like what you want.
Right.
So and then I'll write my little list, and then every single morning I'll run downstairs and I'll tap the stocking. It was against the wall, so I'll feel it. I was like, okay, no, so Santa hasn't
come just yet. He's gonna come.
He's coming.
Me personally, I don't know. It's like I knew who Santa Claus was, but in the sense now, I'm like, I believed in him, but at the same time, I was like, I'm not too sure. Because I remember in school they used to have the Santa Claus come to the public schools and just give out gifts. And I remember one time I was into 18-wheeler, so I'm like, bro, when he gave me that 18-wheeler, I was like, bro, it's time to go home. I don't want to do no work. It's like it's time to play.
It's time to play. Right. Oh my goodness, yeah, I remember. That also shout out to them. Cool. Shout out to everybody. Also during this time you do the Secret Santa.
Right.
I remember we in grade school and elementary. You do the Secret Santa in between your friends, and then everybody will get a different toy, and then it'll be that time. It's all right, let's go.
Right.
It's time to play.
Time to go home.
It's time
to go home. Time to play. Especially when you get out of school, bro, you have free time. A lot of free time.
Yes, and kids get out early.
Right. Exactly.
It's for
weather is nice, especially in
Miami. For real, the weather is beautiful.
For some reason. Go out. Around December it gets a little nicer. Come on now. We haven't through all the year. Through the rest of the year. The whole 11 months.
It's the best time.
Right, yeah, true. I agree.
It's the best time. Everywhere else, it's snowing. Right. It's ugly.
Can't go outside.
You gotta
I wish I did have the snow.
True. I haven't seen snow. I want to see snow.
I've seen it in TV and Instagram, but physically playing in it.
I want to.
Haven't.
No, you don't.
No, I want to.
Oh, okay,
but I haven't seen it in person. No.
Okay.
Shout out to all the winter birds, that
shout out to you guys.
Playing in the snow and stuff, and then come here. Don't come here. Stay up there. We want to go there. Some of us do. Some of us.
Yeah. I do want to experience snow. I do want to experience.
Right. It's one in a lifetime.
Just once.
Just one time. That's all it takes. One time.
Shout out to you guys. Everybody up north.
Winter birds. Up there enjoying that cold weather. I like cold weather.
But it's funny, then I talk to people who are living up north, and then they'll ask me, Chris, what's the weather like? I'll tell them. No, I'll tell them. Right now during this time, it's 70 and it's beautiful outside.
It was it must be nice. Huh?
Must be nice. You get that.
Rub it in.
No, but right now it's beautiful.
It's really nice outside.
Yeah.
But then the 80 degrees sneaking up on you.
I don't mind that. Yeah, just I don't mind. That's something I would have it, I wouldn't mind it being 60, 70 in the morning, afternoonish, and then no, I'm sorry, swap it. 80 kind of hot in the morning, afternoon, and then have it cool
at nighttime.
Yeah, so
you
have that
have some s'mores or something. Dude, the other week it was 40 degrees. I did a little bonfire. I'm bro, this is nice. Come on,
you leave work and you kind of just put a little jacket on.
It's nippy outside.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
All year, maybe. Come on, Florida, get it together.
Yes,
all
year,
something. Come on, do something. Climate change. I can't wait for these electric cars to come out and stop all this pollution.
Get it together.
Let's do this.
So I can't stand it being
80 degrees at night. Who does that? Come on.
It's 8 o'clock and I'm sweating outside.
Why? The sun's not even out. It's the humidity, dude. Come on.
Get it together.
Who needs the sun? You got humidity. Dude, it's even hotter. Jesus Christ. 100% humidity. Who wants that?
What is wrong with you? Okay. All right, let's wrap it up.
Sorry, we're all over the place, guys. Talking about weather cars.
Okay, as always, Darius, I ask you 3 questions from the internet. Shout out to Answer the Internet.
Sponsor.
Yo, one day.
I have a sponsorship I got to do too.
Dude, that's good.
Yeah, props, prop money. Shout out to Vice Props.
Okay, you want to do it?
Podcast. Even though they didn't sponsor the podcast, but for another time.
One day, Barstool Sports. I guess they. I'm not gonna say they created this game, but they.
Right. They probably had an idea.
I don't know. Okay, that awkward Silence. All right, Darius. We have 3 questions. Read them out loud, and let's close this out.
Alrighty. Answer the internet. It says, would you rather have to... Wait, okay. Let me read that again. Got a little excited. It says, would you rather have to always wear jeans or shorts? A lot of people... I'm going to tell you right now. My best friend's mom, shout out to you. When she see me wear jeans, she said I look weird because all my life, like being with my friend, like for 14 years of our life, I wear shorts. And when I wear jeans, she's like, why do you wear jeans? I'm like, because I got it. But personally, I'm a shorts kind of guy.
You're shorts?
Yeah.
I'll do jeans.
Jeans, yeah. Jeans. I mean, I got long pants on now. A lot of people think I look weird because the majority of the time you see me, I'm in shorts, like 100% of the time.
It's hot outside? Maybe? Or you just strictly even if it's cold outside? It's cold,
yeah, I still wear short pants.
All right.
I don't know. It's just my preference.
Okay.
I don't know.
No judgment here. No judgment here.
She doesn't like my words.
Continue.
It says, who's the number one celebrity or athlete you want to see come back to life? Dude, that's a hard one. I'm not sure if you know who Aaliyah is. She's a singer. R&B
yes.
singer. Yes. Now that's one person I would love to see come back to life. She had really good music. A lot of people say that her voice wasn't good. Mind you, she was younger, so she didn't grow into her voice. Like, for example, like Beyonce did. Mm-hmm. Like Beyonce, she's a great performer. But that'd be one person.
She was alive during Biggie, right? No.
Yes,
okay. Yes.
Yeah, Biggie was alive around that time. No. Yeah, no. Aaliyah was.
Wait, how did? But how did she?
Oh, she passed.
Yeah, was it an accident? There we go. Yes. In 2001. Yes, I remember.
Yeah, 2001 it was. Yeah, 2001. Yeah, she was because her and my mom, they're like 1 month apart, like legit born on the same day, same year, but just 1 month apart.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. I'll bring her back to life.
All right.
Last question. It says, who's more? Oh, Jesus Christ, who's more badass, James Bond or Jason Bourne? I'm sorry. I like James Bond. But I'm not gonna lie, I like Tom Cruise too. Even though that's not on there, but I like Tom Cruise. Shout out to Tom Cruise. It's my favorite actor. But if I had to pick, yes,
Tom Cruise is your favorite actor.
Yes,
he's a little crazy. He's out there.
I heard some video audio how he was going off on his workers during COVID.
I did.
He was really upset.
I did.
Some people take the COVID virus really seriously. Not saying that you're not supposed to, but it's just your preference.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy how there's different levels of people who are handling this pandemic
really seriously. And then there's some people that take it with a grain of salt. And then there's some people's like, look, hey, it's not affecting my personal life, so to each his own.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. People are like, don't talk to me, don't get near me.
Like, back up, bro.
Back up 6 feet.
When it first started, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was in the grocery store and I was like reaching over, just second nature, just reaching over, and the lady, like, she legit like
ooh,
brushed me.
Wait,
yeah, not shove me, but like she like pushed me, and I was in my mind, I'm like, why did you just do that? I'm like, hey, what's your problem? She said, sir, give me 6 feet. I'm like, ma'am, I'm just trying to just reach over you. I'm like, I don't have no COVID. I'm okay. I'm pretty healthy here, And then she was like, oh, don't do that. I'm like, dude, do you watch the news? Do you? I'm like, I know you watch the news because they influence you a lot. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, that kind of happened to me. I'm like,
but honestly, like, I do get,
like the 6 feet part. But my thing is, if we're in the aisle together, like, let's make this sense. If me and you, but
not even 6 feet. What kind of like not bothers me, but kind of like makes me uncomfortable is the groups.
Well, there's like a group of people.
Exactly. Right. That gets me like a little like because for me, I do the mask thing. I'm not going out much, but I'm not. It's one of those things. I'm not too. I don't want to say afraid, but it's not something that's like scaring me to the point that I have to lock myself in a room and like
isolate yourself.
But I do get uncomfortable with groups. With large groups, then I really get like okay, I don't feel comfortable here. Let me
just step out.
Exactly. Let me walk away. I don't because it's one of those things like you don't know who has it,
right? Exactly.
Who could possibly have it, and whatever. Because I got a little one at home, and then
true. And then that's really important too. Like, if you have kids, keep your kids far away from people. Make sure they wear their masks too, because there's plenty of times I went to a grocery store and I seen like kids with no mask. But that's just their parents' preference. I can't tell anyone to do with their kids. That's what you want to do with your kid, not protect their face. What you want to do with your kid, not protect their face. Now they're on borderline condition. Now that's completely different. Like heart failure, sugar diabetes.
All right, this thing stopped. So.
Okay, guys. So this is the audio from the iPhone, but yeah. So make sure you guys check out Ford Kindle, linking up Couple Bay, and also Doral Lincoln. Shout out to Chris for the amazing podcast.
Oh man!
Follow me on Instagram at Drive One Reviews, and also on YouTube at Drive One Reviews. If you guys want to see the latest car reviews to hit the channel, almost at the market. Oh, that too as well. I'm gonna do an aviator review today, so that should be up on the channel Saturday or Monday. I'm not sure. Whenever I feel like editing this video that's coming up. All right.
Let's just cut it. Okay.
See ya.